to Boccadasse. So I've been walking for almost 15 minutes and I still have 10-12 minutes to go. I currently am in a quite fancy neighborhood, at least it looks fancy to me. So yeah, there's a lot of elders and clothing shops for old and fancy people. I'm very excited because Boccadasse is said to look like the typical Italian villages that are on the shore, and the buildings are very colorful, and it has sort of Portofino vibe, if you know what Portofino looks like. So I'm very excited. I'm quite tired, but yeah, my legs are still sore because of yesterday's workout. I did my legs yesterday. Okay, I'm arriving to a very busy street, so once I arrive at or in Boccadasse, I'm gonna probably grab a coffee, something to eat, and I'd love to have a slice of focaccia or pizza or something, but I'll show you everything when I arrive. So yeah. I don't feel comfortable filming in the street with other people around, but yeah. As you can notice, I'm back at the apartments. I've been walking since 9 a.m. and to be honest, I'm feeling exhausted and I can't feel my booty or my legs, and I'm starting to have a headache as I walked under the sunlight for an hour. So as you saw, I went to Boccadasse and it was very cute, tiny. There were narrow and steep streets to explore, and I left around 11 a.m. I walked next to the sea when I went back to the city centre of Genoa, and I had a great time. The view was splendid. It was not too hot, so there was wind, which was great. I had lunch at a Japanese restaurant. I ordered ramen, vegan ramen, and they were tasty, spicy. Overall they were very good. And afterwards I went to a tiny shop in which I found these earrings, and I also bought this this ring with some tiny stars on it. On the way back to the apartment, I grabbed a cold beverage with whipped cream on top of it, and it was divine. Next, I went in a tattoo shop and I asked the artist if it would be available in the next couple of days, as I am leaving on Friday. Because one of my goals from now on is getting tattoos anytime I travel to another country. So yeah, and to be honest, there were no really interesting tattoo artists in the city, because I made my research and no one really caught my eye. But I discovered this one as I was walking by the shop, and I fell in love with his style. It was very unique, and yeah, so he's available tomorrow afternoon, and I've chosen to get one of his flash tattoos. I'll show it to you perhaps tomorrow once it's done. And I'm very excited, and it looks really nice. I can't wait to get it. I really like tattoos. Perhaps I'll do a video about my tattoos and their significance at some point, but yeah, that could be a good idea. Once the tattoo is done tomorrow afternoon, I'll have some spare time, and then I'll have to be at a cooking workshop at 6 p.m. I'll be with other guests and we'll be preparing dinner, a typical Italian dinner, so I'm very excited for that as well. My plans for the rest of the day are first waiting for my phone to be completely loaded, and then I'll go to the Maritime Museum because I don't know what else to do, and I'll probably have a drink in the city centre. I'd like to drink an Aperol Spritz because I've tried it once a few weeks ago when I was in my hometown, and it was surprisingly good and tasty. So I'd like to drink that again, and I'm going to have dinner in the apartment. I mean, I have a lot of things to eat. If you remember correctly, I have barely anything to eat, but as I have eaten a lot for lunch, I ate the ramen, the vegan ramen. I don't feel like I'll be very hungry tonight, so I'll probably eat the mozzarella with the remaining small tomatoes that I have in the fridge, and yeah, that's going to be my dinner. See you outside. Hopefully I'll feel more energized because I'm very tired and sore, and on my way to the cooking workshop. I'm out of breath because there's a lot of stairs to climb and my stamina is pretty bad, even though I do a lot of workouts at home, so I finished eating dinner at the workshop. It was very nice. I was with 3 Americans who were from Georgia, and was very great. So we made focaccia. We also made pesto. We made dessert. It was extremely good, and the host is supposed to send us the recipes sooner or later, so I'm looking forward to that, and I'm glad that I booked that workshop, honestly, because I'm quite shy, to be honest, but I felt like it would be a great occasion to try something like that, to go out to try something else and go out of my comfort zone. So yeah, I feel like I'm always saying so, and yeah, it's I'm sorry. But tomorrow I have a few things planned. It's going to be my last day in the city. I'm planning on going to some palazzi, like there's Palazzo Rosso, Palazzo Bianco, and another one which I don't remember the name of. But yeah, in the meantime I have to digest, because the meal was very fulfilling, and I drank a lot of wine, Italian wine. It was very good. I'm quite lost, so yeah. Goodbye, good night, and I'll see you tomorrow for the Palazzi. I'm glad that I did a workout this morning. is my last day in Genoa. That's why I went to a supermarket and I got my family a few things. To begin with, I got my dad some cocoa powder, but this is not your common cocoa powder. This is supposed to be like the thick hot chocolates. It's insanely great. If you haven't tried it yet, you should definitely try it once in your life. You won't regret it at all. It's awesome, and it's yeah, it's not liquidy like in France or in other countries. Italian hot chocolate tends to be thicker, and it's great. And my dad loves hot chocolate, so that's for him. And I also got him a bag of coffee blends, because before going to work in the morning he loves to have a coffee, and I personally think that Italian coffee is one of the best coffees in the world. So yeah, that's for him. He has two presents, two gifts. Next I have for my brother a bag of crocchetti. It's spelled with an X. Okay, a bag of crocchetti. Actually, yesterday night when I was at the cooking class, we made some pesto with this pasta. So the pasta was already ready like this, but we had to prepare the pesto, and we ate the pesto with that. It was delicious. So I wanted to get my brother the same pasta, because he loves pasta. I mean, who doesn't love pasta? I don't know. So yeah, it's a typical pasta from the city, from the region, and it has a stamp on it, if you can see that as well. Yeah, and yeah, it has a very specific background to it, but yeah, I won't explain it in this video, otherwise it's going to be horribly long. Yeah, so this is for my brother, and if he doesn't like them, I will take them and eat them myself. Yeah, that's my plan. Next, I got my grandmother some almond biscuits. They are quite fancy, and they look like this. So, oh, here we go. They look like this, and you have pieces of almonds in them. And I already tried them once before in the past, and they were quite good, so I think she's going to enjoy eating them as well. And she's also going to get a couple of candies. So these are drops. It's written that they are hard on the outside, but with a very salt heart of natural blueberry extract. So yeah, I think she's going to love them. They are quite fancy as well, but she deserves to be spoiled. So yeah, that's for you, Grandma. And it's a gift from myself to myself. A gift from me to myself. English. So these are tiny candies, sort of candies, and they are raspberry flavored. In the past I already tried them, but they were cinnamon flavored, and it wasn't. Usually I really like cinnamon, but in these candies it was not a good combination, so I wanted to try something else, and I saw these with the raspberry extract. So yeah, and there were also lemon flavors, vanilla flavors, what else? I can't remember. But yeah, it's a gift that I'm going to keep for myself. It was a very interesting couple of days. To be honest, there's nothing really to do in the city except for visiting a couple of palazzi, and there are some museums, and there's a lot of restaurants and bars and coffee shops, but there's nothing else to do really. I mean, I could have gone to nearby cities, like there's Portofino, or I can't remember the names of the other areas around the Genoa, but yeah, there's nothing really to do here. I should have gone to Roma, but it was too far away, and yeah, I wanted to, because as I said, I think I said it in one of the 2 videos, but in the past I've already been to Genoa when I was in secondary school, and I've only been there for 1 day, and I've kept a few memories of that trip. So I've always wanted to go back to that city and experience everything again, to see if it was worth the hype and worth the trip, and if my memories didn't fail me, you know. So yeah, traveling by yourself is very very interesting on different levels, but yeah, I'll do the video on solo trips and spending time alone, I think, because it's as important as being with other people. But yeah, for tonight, my plans are I'm going to the restaurant. I'm planning on eating a pizza and having a traditional beer, and then I'll probably have a drink in the old town, or I'll have a coffee for my last night here. And yeah, what else can I say? I don't know. It's been great. It's been interesting. Again, it's been interesting, and yeah, I'm quite tired because of all the steps I've done and the workouts I've done as well. In the meantime, I hope you're doing well, and I wish you all the best, and be safe. And this is the last time I'm going to be in this video. I'm going to talk to you face to face, so I'm saying goodbye, and see you later.